Okay, this is really hard. Alright, hello my fellow readers. Today I'm going to be doing my May TBR. Now, here's the thing about May, is that I am going on a vacation. This month, I am going on a cruise to Alaska. So, I don't want to bring a ton of books. So that's what it's going to be. My buddy read for the month of May is Promise Me by Sarah Kate. And I'm not sure what my book club pick will be because I have not had book club this month. And once I know, I will pop it on the screen. But those are the two books for sure. So because I'm going on vacation, I am only going to pick 5 books, which I mean, considering I read 30 books in the month of April, or like I'm going to end up reading over 30 books. Probably not the wisest move, but I just think because I'm going on vacation, I'm hoping to pick some of my bigger books up. So like The Will of the Many, Catabasis, The Winners, My Friends, like some of my bigger books, because otherwise I'm going to be bringing a lot of different books on this trip to Alaska. So I don't want to do that. Luckily, we are not flying, so it's fine, but still don't want to bring a ton. So without further ado, let's just pick up a prompt. They're all kind of sticking together, unfortunately. I don't really know what vibe we're going for, because like I said, like typically we're transitioning to summer, so like you'd think I would want like more lighter reads, but the books that I literally just gave you examples of what I want to bring with me, not light reads. So the logic in that is mind-boggling. But I think it's just because, I don't know, like I'm not really feeling any type of way. Also, I do know that Sarah Daloff's new book, The Burning Side, comes out this month, so I will be getting my hands on that, although, you know, it won't be counting for that. I keep shaking this up as if, like, it's going to change what I pull. Okay. The first in a series. Okay, guys. Okay. So the only one that I have in that realm, okay, so I either have The Will of the Many, or I have Conform/Beneath. But I don't really know which one is, because like if we do publication order, it's Conform. But if we do like world first, it would be Beneath. But I think, like I just said, I'm going to be picking The Will of the Many because this just seems like it's going to keep me preoccupied the longest, especially when I'm on vacation. This is going to be an interesting read for me because I don't really do fantasy, especially something high fantasy. But I've heard good things, and I'm always trying to branch out. I don't know if branching out is a 600-page book, though. So, wish me luck on that. All right. Book number, I can't even, like, set, I'm like, where am I supposed to set them? I guess I can set them, you can't even see that. I don't know. I feel like I didn't think this through, so we're just going to have to roll with the fact that you're not going to be able to see it. Actually, will you see it there? Kind of. Oh, one of these days I'll get this sorted, but when you live in a very small space, this kind of tends to happen. All right, prompt number 2. Nonfiction book. I have literally so many, it's insane. So I have, I don't know if I can pull them all out. Actually, how easy is this going to be? So I can't even pull out this one. Okay. I have Lena Dunham's Fame Sick. I have Reproductive Wrongs. I have The Invisible Kingdom. And I have Ask Me About My Uterus. Okay. I'm trying to think, like, what do I want? I think in between these two, to be honest with you, it's not that I don't want to read these two. It's just not right now. So it's between these two. And I should have put my phone on to Do Not Disturb. But anyway. So this is Lena Dunham's memoir, of course. This to me, this also talks about chronic illness. And I want to say this also talks about infertility, I think. Um, okay, this is really hard. But I think given the script that I'm currently working on, I'm gonna pick Fame Sick. Like, I just think this is the right choice, in my opinion. You can't even see that, but whatever. We can all have hope, guys. I guess I could have moved over, but here we are. All right. Number 3, a book that matches the current season. Well, is it spring? Is it summer? I don't really know around here because it is technically spring here. It is spring here. What am I on about today? But it's nearly summer, so May is technically June is the division. But I do think, or is this like spring? I wonder what season colored television comes or happens in. Let's find out. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Okay, so it doesn't really have a season attached to it, but if I'm going based on like what I am feeling, I could either pick My Friends by Frederick Bachman, but I think that's more of a summer read. So I think I'm gonna pick Colored Television by Dan V. Senna. This looks interesting. I don't know. We shall see. Quite the selection of books, actually. Not. I might just pick 6 because, like, even though I'm going on vacation, I'll just still have time to read. Because I'm going on vacation for 12 days. So, I don't know. A banned book. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on this because I don't know. No, I think I know which one is. Okay. Actually, let me see. Let me check because I could either do East of Eden, which is right here, or Brave New World. Because I think Wuthering Heights is as well, but I don't want to read Wuthering Heights right now, so we're not reading that. Yes. Okay. So either East of Eden or Brave New World. They're both banned books, and I don't know why I'm being called to Brave New World. Um, I don't I don't know why I'm being called to it. Um, yeah. I'm just being called to this. So I think we're gonna have to go with this. However, I don't know, like, how long is this? Like, what is even happening? Uh, okay, so there's a revised copy. I don't know which one I'm supposed to read. But anyway, this is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with Brave New World. That was like seemingly very difficult, and it really shouldn't have been. Okay, I can't believe they're all like staying there. To be honest with you. Okay. I don't know if I should just pick 2 more or 1 more. I'm having so much fun. I think I should just pick 2 more. Okay. A book set in the future. Okay. So it's either going to be conform or are we talking about catabasis? I don't think catabasis is set in the future. That could be like a lot of different things. Again, no. It's set in the 1980s. Okay. So I can't pick catabasis. So I think I can only pick conform, which I guess I'm going to do in publication order. Actually, is the Memory Please set in like. I wonder if the Memory Please is set in the future. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pick The Memory Police because I really want to read Beneath first before I read Conform, I think. I don't know why, I would just like cult to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one more. I can't believe I'm doing that to myself because I also have Will of the Many on there. Okay, last one though. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one. Free choice. Okay. So I can pick whatever I want. I love this for me. I love that 6 choice. Okay. So it basically comes down to like what I want to read. And like the problem is I really want to read Catabasis. But I feel like I fear that I already have big books. But I did read 30 books that in the month of April or more than 30, and I read like 20 in the month of March, and then I read 43 in February, and I read like 14 in January. So I think I'm going to be okay if I pick Catabasis. Okay. I mean, these are all behemoths of a book here, but because how many is this? This is 541. Okay, so it's not terrible. So I think like the largest one we have is the Will of the Many. Am I going to be able to grab this before it falls? These things are huge. Let me put Catabasis, I guess, next to the Will of the Many. Oh my god, I think I might actually lose my mind. Like, this may not be a good choice, guys. Okay. Why is this like kind of terrifying me a little bit? Because there are just like so many, like, also every single one of these books is heavy. Like, not like physically heavy, but like mentally and emotionally heavy. Like, we have people like the government taking our memories. We have, well, this is technically supposed to be a utopia, but yeah, I don't think this is really a utopia. Then I have this, which is like a post-racial America, I think is what they say. But I don't really think it's that, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be a very interesting look at society and the entertainment industry. So, chronic illness is sad, and like dealing with pain is sad. And then I have this, which is literally about hell, and I have this, which is a high fantasy. So, we shall see how all of these get read. Are they all going to get read by the end of the month? It's kind of a scary looking pile, I'm not going to lie. So, the fear in my eyes is real. This is like very terrifying. But yeah. These are the 6 books that I'm going to be reading plus the 2 others that I have for book club and my buddy read. That I'm going to be reading in the month of May. Like I said, I am going on vacation, so like it's going to be fun. Which books I'm going to be bringing on vacation, you will see, because I don't know yet. So I guess we're going to find out when I'm packed for this trip. We'll just see how many I have left, because I will have like a week of May before I leave. Well, 9 days in May before I leave. So I'll probably knock out some of these at that point because, yeah. Like, I really want to bring like these 2 because these are huge. And then everything else we'll see. This memoir kind of scares me, I'm not going to lie. Like, the memoir situation scares me. All right, these are the 6 books I'm reading in May. I am kind of terrified about the memoir, but I think maybe reading The Will of the Many and Catabasis with me on vacation. However, I'm not 100% sure about that because I have yet to pack for vacation. I will try to knock out some of these in the beginning of the month because I will be here until the 9th. So we shall see what I get up to and get to reading. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you are reading in the month of May. Also, maybe what books you're terrified on your TBR, like of reading or I guess avoiding on your TBR. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!